So we're preparing for the installation of Ordinary to Extraordinary. It's a special Art Speaks installation that will feature work that we've done with the community centers and homeless shelters in Bucks County. It's going to be curated by Patricia Goodrich, and it's opening next week on December 14th. So I'd like to introduce Patricia Goodrich. She's the artist and guest curator for this installation. We've been working with her on the Art Speaks project for the last 2 years, and this is Susan Sherman, and she's the Children's Gallery coordinator. So today we've been working together and preparing for the installation, and my name is Adrienne Milano, and I work as curator of education here, and I was the project coordinator for Art Speaks.
The project and installation we're doing, Ordinary to Extraordinary, ends up to be just that. 2 years ago our journey began working with 12 different community-based groups in Bucks County. And Bucks County is surprisingly diverse. I had an opportunity to meet a whole range of age groups, and I guess if we're doing demographics, a little bit of everyone. But what we had in common, not necessarily to begin with a love of art, but there is that creative source. And the project was divided into 2 parts. The first one we did blocks. Talked about a sense of play that is present in contemporary art today, but also was something that wasn't threatening, because most of the people who came didn't see themselves as artists. There were children, there were grandchildren, there were teenagers, but all of them, our common theme was what gives us a sense of peace. And surprisingly, the blocks, they designed blocks, and not one of them, I think maybe one, had a dollar sign on it. Mostly a lot of nature, words like love, dog, but people wrote what gave them individually a sense of peace. The second part, though, what we moved on to, were ordinary objects. Chairs. Actually, the people worked together and they decided their theme. Now, this person, like cats, you would think. She says not, but the chair itself lent it to the form of the chair, working to become. You have to imagine when you see all of these pedestals, putting work on a pedestal seems to give it more importance, and we've transformed the chairs into sculpture. When you come into the room for the exhibition, however, the chairs will be here, but there won't be a feeling of emptiness, because the voices of each of the artists are recorded as they reflect on chairs from their childhood, a special chair in their home, or just this process of discovery that they had when they created these particular chairs.